120, you've got a crash in the shoulder, slowing you down back from exit 118. Southbound side of 287, we still have this issue over in Franklin. It's been there for a while now. You're going to be jammed from exit 13 towards exit 10. Collision takes up left-hand lane. And then some slowdowns into exit 8. Had a problem there earlier. Now, if you're traveling on the Grand Central, expect some delays on the westbound side into the Two Barns Interchange. GWB inbound upper deck 45 to 50, lower 30. Lincoln 25, Olives 40 from the Turnpike 30 from 1 and 9. This report is sponsored by Staples. During Staples Printing event, you can save $50 on the Epson Eco Tank 2750 with up to 2 years of ink in the box. Plus, trade in your old printer and get another $30 off. Offer rents 11/3/18. Up to 2 years of ink and no hassle printing now at Staples. Our next traffic update is coming up in 15 minutes. Now take a look at the WOR weather forecast.
We low pressure swinging through. A few thunder showers around. Most of us dry this morning. Just out of the eastern Long Island, a few thunderstorms around. This afternoon, mainly cloudy, 55. Tonight, becoming mostly cloudy, 42. Sunny tomorrow, 55. Wednesday, more sun than clouds. Highs to mid-60s for Halloween. Early 50 at WOR. I'm meteorologist Ray Station. There's no point. With another senseless mass shooting. The Florida Pipeline will face the judge today. And it's hard to spit out, but the Red Sox are baseball champions. Those stories and more coming up at 8 o'clock.
Jeez.
The woman and the toddler are hospitalized in stable condition. No one has been arrested. Time 7:50, a Lion Airlines plane sinks after crashing into the sea off Indonesia's island of Java. The report on it will reflect based on the images that we're seeing of what appears to be fuel.
That's it? That's it, you fuck? That's it?
It's not looking good for the 100.
She's a bad mommy, Jama. Bad mommy, Jama.
Passengers and 8 crew members. 2 infants, 1 child. The kind of thing when you look at the passenger manifest that always breaks your heart when you think about something like this. People get on a flight, a short flight, think nothing of it, never expect obviously that something like this is going to happen.
It was reportedly a brand new Boeing which took off from Jakarta headed to Sumatra at about 6:30 in the morning local time. It was supposed to land just an hour later, but 3 minutes into the flight, the pilot asked to return to the airport and the request was okay. The flight then disappeared. Human remains have now been found. A rescue official says they are not expecting to find any survivors.
Bad mommy, Jama, bad.
At the Ramswood Traffic Center, and it's an update now from Karen Stewart. Witness really the time because the big noise in the Bronx now we want to talk about. Southbound side of the Major League Expressway. The way go back to McLean Avenue. Stopping those certain roads, if not all of the way. Down to Cross Bronx. We've opened up northbound delay from Yankee Stadium. Obviously 95. The Brussels is back. I mean, it's back. It's back. The Brussels is down. The new change. Out to the Sheridan, down to 135th Street traffic is bumper to bumper. The Henry Hudson, also very heavy from the inward section of the Bronx, down to 95, heading down towards the West Side Highway. The West Side Highway down to 2 badly at this point. It's not great, but it's not doing too badly. Then we've got these delays on the Bronx from the Parkway that go all the way up as you come. Wow, they really do go up 233rd Street, going southbound all the way down into Justice, the Cross Bronx, and then more delays down into Bruckner as well. About the Bridges and Tunnel. Over the Hudson River, it's about 45 minutes inbound at all 3 Hudson River crossings. Half trains are delayed again. This time it's the North World Trade Center line. And on the subway, both directions to 7. They're running with delays as well. Alternate route parking is in effect. Traffic is sponsored by Dunkin'. I'm Karen Stewart. Our next report is 8:01 on 1010.
No matter what time of day it is, 2 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches is always a good thing. And now you can get 2 for $5 at Dunkin' Donuts with Dunkin' Donuts. Participation may vary. Time offer.
And now the active weather update. And here's Chief Meteorologist Elliot Abrams.
This is one standard shower in northwest New Jersey. If it holds together, it'll cross the area between 9 and 11. Even within that period, it probably won't rain at most places more than maybe 15 to 30 minutes. It's going to be a partly sunny day for the afternoon, high 56. So tonight, partly cloudy going down mid-30s in many suburbs, about 47 inbound. Morning, partly sunny, 56. Wednesday, mild with extra clouds, high 54. Then November, feeling like it's sunshine into clouds, warmer, high 70s. Currently 50 and cloudy. Northern density 89%, wind southwest and 10 gusts into 15, glass 56 in the south. Alright, so the meteorologist Elliot Abrams on your weather station, 1010 wind.
Wind 2 times 753. 1
Now, there's all different size systems for the smallest department or the biggest house, but it's a really big company. Call them, tell them you're one of our listeners.
It's been a lot more difficult. Not just guns, but that's the same argument, Bernard, behind being able to own guns like AR-15s. Yes, not just guns, but assault rifle, right? Oh, yes, the same argument, the Second Amendment. Yes, right. The right to bear arms. I mean, it all started with rifles. So, all I'm saying is, I'm not comfortable with everybody having a gun because people get liquored up. But then again, that's the chance you have. But you can't. What you're saying, obviously, we all agree. People get liquored up, beat them, women, kill them.
You can't legislate rights.
But you're either going to have a law that allows
Doesn't matter. If they do some harm, then they put them in jail. In the death penalty.
You can be somewhere in the middle, but the law can't be. Does that make sense? Let me just say this about Jews in America. John Horace, he's got a great column in the New York Post this morning. It's an editorial, right? Yeah, an op-ed. He writes, on this day of all days, it needs to be said, America has been a blessing for the Jewish people, unlike any other blessing given any other people in the history of the world. Yeah. My own gratitude to America is actually greater today than it was yesterday because of the outpouring of grief and rage and common humanity we have witnessed in the response to the horror in Pittsburgh. And then finally, I'll just read this piece.
They should get some guns, man. Arm yourselves.
Jews who live anywhere else outside of Israel are not anchored to the land in which they reside or have ever resided. We are Americans and we are Jews, and there is no contradiction between the two. Well, listen, what we saw in Pittsburgh on Saturday was disgusting, and it does remind us that even in the United States, there is still a healthy amount of anti-Semitism. But you compare that to what happens in Europe, some of these Middle Eastern countries, where they really despise the Jews. In England, the leader of the opposition party is a thrust out anti-Semite. Right.
Take it to the Kaiser Republic.
Yeah.
Take it to the Kaiser Republic.
If you're Jewish, in fact, then live here like I am. Even with the horrible event that happened Saturday in Pittsburgh, we're still very, very lucky. We'll take a short break. Next hour is the big hour. Tom Sullivan, local politician, and the big man himself, Bill O'Reilly. That's next hour on Bernie and Sid.
Big man, huh? The big man, Bill
Her
O'Reilly.
boyfriend, a belly button. I definitely have to check that out. 12 days of You're looking to me.
First I thought it was a belly button ring, and then I realized, no, it's the actual belly button. That is disgusting.
How many maids in milking and a belly button? Got a lot of artwork on it, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. How's your look? You can have it.
Eat them.
Oh, baby.
No, I mean,
Marlon.
I just don't think he likes the tattoos.
Oh, just like the
Yeah.
But she's not wearing my friend. Yeah. Very good. I don't get to read everything. You got to read all the rest of it. Spanish or English? What are you reading? David reading? Body My Choice.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, that sums it up.
We're missing the first word, and you can see it around the back.
Hey, so Showbiz 411 came up with an interesting conclusion. You know, the Connors, which is the reboot without Roseanne Barr, ratings dipped in episode 2. Well, anyway, they had ordered, ABC had ordered 10 episodes, and they've only ordered one more. And he calls that not a good sign, according to the website, because normally a full season is 13. They have 10, and they're only getting one. He says, that's a problem. Well, without Roseanne, it's really, I don't think it could be the same show. Well, Michael Bublé's been in the news. It came out last week. He was considering quitting Showbiz, and they took that story away. And then he was on with James Corden. You know, they do that horror school, that karaoke. And the reason why he's been distraught is his then 3-year-old son, Noah. Michael Bublé was diagnosed with liver cancer. Can you imagine a 3-year-old diagnosed with liver cancer? And Michael Bublé talked to James Corden about it.
It's so hard to have to acknowledge it because it's so painful to talk about. But obviously we got the diagnosis, and My whole life ended.
Well, he's now 5, and apparently doing well. No, Natalie, is that the story?
Absolutely, he's doing much better, but, you know, you always have to, it's always going to be in your mind.
Well, the thing,
How could you never not think about it?
the thing is, there's a pretty decent cure rate with childhood cancer. Some of them are just, you can't be cured, but there's like a 78% chance that you can cure a lot of childhood cancer. I'm not quite sure about this liver cancer. Have you ever heard of a 3-year-old? Sure, I mean, you have. Well, yeah, kids get cancer at this age, sadly. And, you know, there's pretty good treatment at the moment. A little bit more from Michael later.
Basically, they just said that it wasn't great. And so we just took it day by day. My sisters, my mom, my dad.
Come on, man.
2019, out of profit.
Come on.
And WCBS FM HD2, New York. White Plains cancer remembers the oldest victim of the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting.
When I thought of her, as I was singing, I honestly felt a smile.
I'm Sean Adams in White Plains.
Federal prosecutors want to see the death penalty against the Pittsburgh gunman. An Indonesian airliner crashed.
Tuesday, milder with a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 64 degrees. Better still for Thursday. Sun and clouds, a warmer afternoon with a high near 70. More people get their news from 1010 Winds than from any other radio station in the nation. Connie Mercado with our service day comma for our writer, running service editor, Jeff, and I'm for his quiz.
Don't put it in the hole. Put it in your ass.
We'll give you the world. Good morning, it's 60 degrees at 8 o'clock, Monday, October 29th. I'm Lee Harris, and here's what's happening. First court appearance today for Robert Bowers, accused of carrying out the synagogue massacre in Pittsburgh. Federal prosecutors want the death penalty. Search is on at the box for a teenager suspected of raping an 11-year-old girl. Death toll up to 9 children in that outbreak of adenovirus in a long-term care facility in New Jersey. The Army's en route to the Mexican border to stop the thousands of Central Americans coming up through Mexico. 21 taxi weather, the shower this morning, then a mix of clouds and sun. It's going to be breezy, and we'll have a high of 56. Tomorrow, today, the Red Sox wrapped up another World Series. The Giants, yes, the Rangers and Nets all had lousy Sundays, but at least the Islanders won and showed the record-setting Red Bull. And we'll be a boomer, IBM is buying piles of these giant red
come on.
outstanding and inflation. Help save all 3 scores for the week. Wednesday, Friday, 8:01. The Ram Truck Traffic Center. Let's get an expanded report from Karen Stewart.
All right, we're going to start with what we see on Long Island State 3, and we'll go over to 76 first.
Shit.
The westbound 76 is very heavy here to the Wausau Parkway, bridge 17. On the 76 between the Wausau Center, but we are absolutely jammed in both directions. The westbound northern state is heavy from 35 to 32, and then particularly heavy from exit 29 to Grand Central Parkway, because Grand Central Parkway is really messed up. Then we've got these heavy delays westbound on the LIE into Glen Cove Road, off to Rockwood, and very, 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 very heavy from Little Neck Parkway all the way out to Queens, and Little Neck all the way out to William Boulevard. So it is not stop and go the entire way. Well, that's not kind of the normal there. Southbound Redwood Parkway, over by the shopping mall, and I think we've got a car fire. At least one lane is blocked. In traveling over to the Hudson River Crossing, you can tell by the Resistance Tunnel, in 45 minutes inbound, pretty much at all 3 Hudson River Crossings. We've got lots of delays in Bronx 2 right on the way down Old Bronx, down that Moran, west of the 5A, and that's part of that plan. All the way down to 137th Street, traffic prompted by Marlowe Smile, USA.
Come on, man.
I used to know my teeth replaced the doctor told me there was no solution. Instead, I discovered Marlowe Smile USA to restore your smile and your confidence. Schedule a consult today. spoke to the police before this.
Yeah, the speed is shit, man.
Pretty much skated under the radar.
Chase lanes, bitches.
Apparently, I'm hearing from federal law enforcement sources that purchased those guns legally, doesn't have an arrest record. He does show up on any state watchdog group website. He did appear to active on some of the more social media outlets, posting the manifestation against immigrants. And so somehow he has been through your war memorial services and this in Pittsburgh and around the country, of course, here in New York. They're still about 1,000 miles from the U.S., as Chuck Severson reports.
Pentagon officials say they're delivering barriers to the border.
This caravan is not getting in.
Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen on Fox News Sunday.
We have a crisis at the border right now. We are stopping between 1,500 and 1,700 people a day trying to cross illegally.
Cooperating.
We are working with our partners in Mexico. They have taken unprecedented efforts within their territory.
Including offering asylum and benefits to Central American subjects.
Martial law, man. Declare martial law.
On which is suspected to
In all the states,
an executive order to prevent
put them in the desert.
crossers from seeking
And then
asylum.
try them according to the military law.
We're going up to 56 in Midtown today. Now, this is time you check
Put
out
them in a
the
cargo
federal
fucking
credit
plane and
union.
take
They
them to
care
their
about
country.
what you care about.
Come back here, they'll put you in jail for 10 fucking years, man.
Events are playing to remember those who died in the storm, which did about $70 million
Military rule.
damage in New York and New Jersey. Governor Phil Murphy will visit a firehouse in Union Beach to mark the occasion. There was a gathering in Long Beach yesterday. Nassau County OEM Commissioner Stephen Morella traced the progress achieved since the storm.
Let's not look at it as a problem. Let's look at it as a progress report and the resilience of the city of Long Beach and the people that are here.
Long Beach alone suffered more than $150 million in damage, including the destruction of the boardwalk, which has since been rebuilt in a much sturdier form. This news